Greetings. Ooh. I'm keeping that in. Greetings, geeks and geekerillas. It is me. I am back. Here to talk about Black Lightning. Damn this show. It's consistently been really good. And so far, knock on wood, it's been consistently one of my highest viewed, which thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. But anyway, let's get into the actual episode this week. We start off with LaWanda's funeral, because she got shot by Lala last episode. And so this actually talks about the fallout of that. And we see the Reverend talk about how her death is a shame, but she always pushed for the community, and in her stead they need to rise up and march against the 100. Say this is their city, they want freedom from the 100. The police guy's like, no. Jefferson's like, no. But Reverend's like, yes. And Black Lightning is my inspiration. So Jefferson's like, well, what the fuck? And so he goes out and talks to Gamby about how to move the march in a direction that would cause the least amount of casualties and better help Black Lightning protect the march. Meanwhile, Anissa, because I believe that is her name, she is sneaking out to train at junkyards. And also, she goes to the library to research her powers. Try to figure out where they came from. Smart girl. But she's not smart enough to realize that she got it from her father, who's Black Lightning. But what does happen is she runs into the librarian there, Grace, which non-comic fans, oh my god. Grace Choi. That's who that is. And she is an awesome character in the comics. And her and Anissa are like a big thing in the comics. And oh boy, do they have good chemistry just right out the bat. It's almost to the levels of Alex and Sarah in the crossover. Almost. But, so Grace comes out and just basically drops bombs about the world for the audience. Because A, she says she's a cosplayer, which is awesome. B, she invites Anissa to a cosplay party. C, she reveals that the Outsiders were a thing in this world and are a comic. And D, she reveals both Supergirl and Looker exist or existed in this world. Which, if you don't know who Looker is, oh my god. I love Looker. I love obscure characters, and she's one of them. She's a very good looking, I think, model who was turned into a vampire. Matter of fact, if I ever find a Jessica Rabbit, one of these guys, I might try to repaint it to make it look like Looker. But anyway, like I was saying, Supergirl exists in this world. But hold your horses. It's not Earth. What did they say? 23? Like Kara Danvers. Supergirl, as in the Supergirl that we follow and whose show I review. The showrunner has revealed that this is in a completely universe of its own. If it's in the Arrowverse as a whole, it's on another Earth. And they have no plans about, it seems like they have no plans of crossing that over, but what they do have plans of is spinning Black Lightning off into other shows, making the Lightningverse, as opposed to the Arrowverse. Which I'm sad that we won't get to see him cross over, but I am happy. And it makes my geek mind like burst with ideas of where to go and recasts they could do. Maybe do older versions of characters that we've seen in this other Arrowverse things, but maybe even see these guys at some point. I think he'd be perfect, especially if they went for the Jason version. But anywho, so back to the what's going on with other sister Jennifer is she's getting all cozy with her boyfriend. They both reveal that they both have their V cards. But then she starts to talk to her parents that she's going to have sex. And parents are like, okay. But unfortunately, that funny subplot has a harsh ending because we pick back up with the main plot of the actual march. Oh yeah. Rewind. We see Tobias Whale giving money to and talking to Lady E, who, for those that don't know, she's a comic book character who has a lot of power and has a certain secret organization by her side. Anyway, she says that they need to get rid of Black Lightning, or at least get rid of the Reverend, because they don't want people to stop paying protection money. So he gets a new guy, says, do this for me, puts like a knife through his hand, and the guy does it. But before he can, Black Lightning comes and does like a shield to protect all of the people. Then he uses a new move that Gamby taught him and built into his suit where he can concentrate the blast into a finger. I wasn't trying to make it. Anyway. So he blasts the guy. Saves the day, except Tobias Whale is watching. And he's like, oh, crap. So he gets his lady, his right-hand lady, to snipe. And she snipes the Reverend. They didn't say that he died. I don't think they said he died. But he got hit near the heart, so yeah, he's probably dead. But the bullet kept going. And it hit Jennifer's boyfriend. And that was really tough to see, and I think that storyline is going to be how Jennifer slowly discovers her powers. But yeah. Good news, bad news. Good news is he's alive. Bad news is it hit his spine and he will never walk again. Because remember, this isn't the Arrowverse, so they can't come in and say, here's a chip to fix all your problems. So he might be getting into the 100 because, like he said last week, he doesn't really have any options because he's not from a well-endowed family. He was hoping that running would get him out of the city. And now it looks like that's not going to happen anymore. But anyway, I've been going on for too long as is. I just really geeked out about the whole Outsiders Grace Troy thing. Sorry. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. If I can get some things up, I might have a video up tomorrow. I'm also thinking about making a video or two for my second channel, BCK Props. But anyway, that's it for now. Till next time, and beyond.